Hi, my name is Cailean Steed. I'm a writer from Glasgow in Scotland, and my debut novel, The Good You Seek, is going to be published by Raven Bloomsbury in about a year and a half. For a long time, I felt like I couldn't be a proper writer because the advice I always heard was you have to write every day. You have to wake up at 5 in the morning and write for 2 hours. And that didn't work for me. Well, ideally, I would write between the hours of midnight and 4 in the morning, but I have a job and a small child, so it's not super practical. So what I'm lucky enough to be able to do at the moment is I work 4 days, and then I have 1 day a week where I'm able to focus completely on writing. On a writing day, what I generally do is go for a run first thing, and that kind of wakes me up and gets me set up for the day. And also, once I've done that, I have no excuses left. I have to sit down and write. So I would generally start by setting up a little workspace. This is my writing desk. It was originally my grandfather's, so sometimes I'll write here or on a bigger table to spread out a little bit. I like to have lots of notebooks and spaces to scribble ideas while I'm working, and I use a program called Scrivener to type. It has a compositional mode where the screen is black and the type is just in the middle of it, and there's nothing else you can see, so it cuts out lots of distractions and stops me from procrastinating. I consider having time to daydream really essential for writing. I spend a lot of time daydreaming. Luckily, I live in Glasgow where there's lots of great outdoor open spaces. So I like going for runs or long walks, listening to music, and having that time to just daydream, and allows me to spend a lot of time planning, work out problems with plot, develop characters. So it's a very productive time, but it does look like you're doing absolutely nothing. I also found that making notes with a sort of creative visual approach really helped me. So using, for example, collage or sort of bullet journaling techniques in note making switched on that creative part of my brain and helped me to start making connections and build a story from these disparate elements that I was looking into. So I think what you have to do is find what works for you. It's helpful to listen to how other people do it, because sometimes there's little nuggets of information that you can take and use in your own practice. I really like listening to podcasts for that. I also think it's really essential to read a lot. I try and read a lot of contemporary fiction, and I try and read widely across a number of genres as well, because I think it's important to be open to lots of different styles of writing. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy all of the events that the Stay at Home Literary Festival has to offer.